The 1976 Eisenhower Dollar is not just a coin, it's a shining piece of American history that today can be worth far more than its face value. Many collectors and investors consider it a hidden treasure of the bicentennial era, and some rare versions have sold for thousands of dollars. If you've ever held one, you've held a coin that captures the spirit of America's 200th birthday and carries value that goes far beyond a single dollar. To truly understand why this coin is so special, we need to go back to 1976, when America was celebrating its bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of independence. Streets were alive with parades, fireworks, music, and patriotic pride. And to honor this once-in-a-lifetime moment, the U.S. Mint released special bicentennial designs for the quarter, half dollar, and the Eisenhower Dollar. Among them, the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar stands out as one of the most valuable and desirable collectibles from the decade. This coin features two powerful designs. On the obverse, we see President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a World War II hero and the 34th U.S. President, designed by Frank Gasparo. But the real magic is on the reverse. Instead of the standard eagle landing on the moon, the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar carries a bicentennial design by Dennis R. Williams, a bold Liberty Bell set against the backdrop of the moon. That's freedom, progress, and history all in one image. For collectors, it's a design that screams value because it combines America's fight for independence with its modern achievement of landing on the moon. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Not all 1976 Eisenhower dollars are created equal, and that's where the value skyrockets. There are two main types: copper-nickel-clad coins struck for circulation at Philadelphia and Denver, and the 40% silver-clad versions struck in San Francisco exclusively for collectors. While the clad coins are common in circulation, the silver versions are far scarcer and worth big money today. Even average silver bicentennial Ikes can sell for $10, $20, or $50 depending on condition and silver prices. High-grade silver proofs can climb into the hundreds. Now let's talk about the famous varieties. Collectors chase after two different reverse types, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 coins have bold, block lettering and were minted in smaller numbers, making them scarcer. Type 2 coins feature thinner, refined lettering and were struck in larger numbers. Type 1 coins in pristine condition, especially in silver proof, can fetch hundreds of dollars easily. Imagine finding one of those in near-perfect condition. You could be holding hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars in value in your hand. And yes, it's true, some of these coins have sold for jaw-dropping prices at auction. A 1976 Eisenhower silver dollar in perfect proof condition has sold for over $7,000. That's right, a coin originally worth $1 has transformed into a multi-thousand-dollar collectible. And the truth is, most people have no idea that the change lying in their drawers or inherited from family could carry such hidden value. But the worth of the 1976 Eisenhower dollar doesn't end with its price tag. Its historical significance adds emotional and cultural value that money can't measure. During the bicentennial year, Americans were filled with patriotic pride, and these coins became souvenirs of a once-in-forever celebration. Families saved them, kids held onto them as keepsakes, and collectors preserved them for the future. Owning one today is like holding a piece of that national memory, something you simply can't put a price on. Collectors also treasure this coin for another reason. It represents the very last of the big-sized dollar coins in America. At 38.1 millimeters across and weighing over 22 grams in clad or nearly 24 grams in silver, it's the final chapter of America's large dollar coins. After the Eisenhower dollar, the U.S. Mint switched to the much smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar, which never had the same charm or popularity. This makes the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar even more desirable. It's big, bold, and valuable as the last of its kind. Think about this, millions of these coins were struck, but how many survived in pristine condition? Very few. Most circulated coins have scratches, nicks, and wear that drop their value to around face value or just a few dollars. But uncirculated examples, proof strikes, and especially the silver-clad issues preserved in original mint packaging are where the big money is. That's why serious collectors hunt for the finest examples. They know that a coin worth $1 in 1976 could be worth hundreds or thousands today. And here's another secret. The dual date 1776 to 1976 makes this coin unique. There's no Eisenhower dollar with the date 1975. The Mint made all bicentennial Ikes with a double date to celebrate America's 200 years of independence. That detail alone adds extra collectability. So, what should you look for if you want to know whether your 1976 Eisenhower dollar is valuable? First, check the mint mark. No mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, D means Denver, and S means San Francisco. The San Francisco mint coins are the most valuable because many are silver and were sold directly to collectors. Next, examine the reverse lettering. If it looks bold and blocky, you might have the scarcer Type 1 variety. Finally, check the coin's condition. If it shines like new or is in original proof packaging, you could have something truly valuable.